Welcome to the latest headlines from the Times Star and Whitehaven News. The under-threat Briarwood care home in Whitehaven has been saved. It will be taken on by David and Joy Ditchburn, who have run the Bethany House care home in Corkeagle for 23 years. A sale has been agreed and the contracts are due to be completed in about 6 weeks' time, but it will take up to 6 months for everything to be completed. Current owner Anchor will carry on running the home until then. The home's 41 staff will be kept on, and Mr Ditchburn said the home would be able to care for 30 residents. Anchor has previously said closing the home was a last resort, after a long review of its options. The Port of Workington has landed an exclusive contract with Iggesen Paperboard, which harbour bosses hope will be a huge boost for West Cumbria. The port has begun to handle imports of pulp from Europe for the Siddick paper mill, which previously went to Sunderland, Blyth, Aberdeen and Heysham. Workington's port already imports logs and calcium carbonate, and Colin Sharp, its business development manager, said it was now in a position to support Iggesen. He added that it was hoped that the Iggesen contract would help push the local economy forward. It comes almost a year after Flimby firm Thomas Armstrong unloaded its first shipment of cement at the port. The port began to lose money earlier this decade as a result of a manufacturing slump in West Cumbria. Workington's empty Woolworths store will be turned into a sports shop, creating more than 40 jobs. Sports Direct is expected to open at the end of the month and is already advertising for staff in the job centre. An open day will be held on Monday at the job centre for people interested in working for Sports Direct, which sells clothing, footwear and equipment. Whitehaven's popular parkkeeper Michael Little has posed for a sculpture. People nominated Mr Little, who has worked for Copeland Council for 42 years, to be immortalised in bronze. Sculptor Paul Bainbridge created a clay portrait of Mr Little on Sunday at the Beacon, where the finished piece will be displayed. Mr Little was one of 50 names put forward for the honour. The man in charge of filling Workington's £35 million town centre with shops has called on the government to slash business rates to help struggling traders. Town Centre Development Manager Dave Fletcher said some businesses were paying up to 7 times more than others in the town. He has contacted the government's Hazel Blears via Workington MP Tony Cunningham to ask for the rates to be reduced. The government plans to encourage the use of empty town centre shops as cafes, art galleries and advice centres to stop high streets becoming crime-ridden ghost towns. But Mr Fletcher said if business rates were cut, these measures would not be necessary as the shop units would be filled. Mr Fletcher said rates could be as much as £43,000 and traders then had to pay for rent, electric and water. Remember to log on to the Times and Star website tomorrow night for up-to-the-minute uppies and downies action when the final match of the series kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Log on to the Times and Star and the Whitehaven News online for the latest news, views, videos and sport.